Hey, we have some more DCSS today. The world record streak, 57th game. No repeats. Third game of the tournament, third streak game of the tournament, trying to get to 10-ish for the tournament, just for my team. We have a Hill Orc Wizard here who had a rough time on D1, as he's pretty much guaranteed to have. But now he is a bit of a big baller shot caller, you might say. I have overtrained shields like crazy, but that's just what I like to do when I have a large shield. You don't really need 25 shields to make it work, but hey, you know what? We're going to be walking around with no penalty. And with my good aptitude, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. I'm going to drop this chainmail of RC Plus Arlec. We're going to pick up the Hat of Pondering. I don't see myself using it, but maybe. Green Eggs and Slam, thank you for the sub.
Oh boy, now to manually turn off automatic resubscription and manually remove my pay.
Yeah, Twitch is a bit evil, so I very much appreciate you going through that hassle in order to donate to the stream. That is actually very, very nice of you. And at some point, I will be setting up a thing where you can where we can have alerts that trigger off of donations to the on rosecrypto.com itself. So you will be able to bypass Amazon, well, Twitch, same thing really, entirely. And you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to automatically save your payment information and set up some kind of bullshit subscription without your permission. Because I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm slightly more ethical, but only slightly. Alrighty, we're just kind of tabbing through the rest of Spider. There is a bit of a problem for this character moving forward. The lack of RF Plus and the lack of RC Plus. Well, we have a ring of RF Plus and we have a ring of RC Plus, so actually we have swappables. So it's not a huge deal, it's just like not having that all the time could potentially be an issue down the line. Surprised you didn't commit Sudoku when Bitcoin plummeted to 31k. Oh no. Oh no, it quadrupled in value and then it dropped like 10%. Oh no. Already bought book like a year ago, giving some money to Badman Bezos. Yeah, it took me a while to get that thing set up on my site because I wanted to set up a pay-what-you-want type model, you know? Actually took me a couple of weeks, which maybe is a bad sign for me as a developer, but it wasn't just that I was setting up. I was had this whole point of sale system and website. Basically I recreated Shopify is what I did. I think that's basically what Shopify does. I'm not positive on that, but anyway, now that's up to speed basically, and I can sell whatever I want. No joke. I actually considered just like making random stuff like t-shirts and like soap and stuff, and just seeing if people would buy it on that site, just because it's like a fun little hobby. But we will see. Alrighty, we have a problem because I don't want to be paralyzed by this hornet and then proceed to take a ton of damage. However, if I use the condenser vein, tar soap, actually it would be pine tar. If I use the condenser vein, even if I get paralyzed, this stuff should just kind of die, and I won't instantly get owned. This is a little bit dangerous, I guess. Actually, it's a lot dangerous because I don't have Arlec, so I shouldn't be doing this. Shit. Oh man, let's fear. Let's fear because I just can't. I can't risk the paralysis. It's wrong. The Orb Weaver balls? What about them? Gary Burton says, I have a question for you. How much time is one turn supposed to be in your opinion? I guess I don't really have an opinion on that, but I can speak about some other things I've played. Like in D&D, I believe one combat round is meant to be 6 seconds. And a combat round in D&D 3.5 was consisted of a standard action and a move action. So rushing forward and like swinging an axe at somebody would be one combat round or 6 seconds. I think when you try to define this stuff, though, it kind of becomes difficult. Like, gee, how long does it take to cast a spell, you know? Well, spells don't exist in real life, so kind of hard to define, right? How much telly do we have? We have 12 telly. I'm just gonna clean this up a bit. Let this stuff come out piecemeal like. Usually takes you about 5 seconds to cast a spell in real life. Based. Thank you, Ashenzari, for giving me See Invisible all the time. Look at me not able to kill this scorpion very quickly. This is fine. I can melee this. I don't mind getting paralyzed next to a single redback and a hornet. Alrighty, there's our first rune. Pretty good start to the stream, just quickly nabbing the first rune. I don't know the difference, Green Eggs and Slam. It's gonna be after the tournament though when I stream RimWorld. The Beta Randy Random or the Chad Empress Evil. I don't know what that means. I did join their Discord. And they were talking about some kind of version where you start as like a primitive tribe, which sounds kind of cool. But I don't know if that's like a mod or what. Tribe start runs are pretty base. Do you eventually become technological in the tribe start runs? So you get to see the civilization go from... Oh man, that's cool. That kind of thing tickles my interests a bit, you know. Okay, I need to drop some stuff. I'm actually going to drop the plate armor of fire resist for now. Completely forgot to set my RC. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't even have any throwing nets. Interesting. Yeah, he was a wizard. Now he's more of an axeman. Drop the ringmail of MR plus. Drop the hat of MR plus as well. We'll just wear that later if we need it. But everything in here that affects MR, I'm immune to because of clarity. It's pretty much all mesmerize or fear effects. It is a fancy magic hat, and I should be wearing it at some point, but having our core and RN++ on a hat is pretty cool too. Okay, here's where we see that our defenses are actually not that great. They're good, but I can't tank all this crap at the same time. Although, they must be pretty good if I'm able to win that fight without luring. As long as I don't get javelin too much, the large shield will be reasonably valuable in here. Can't be put to sleep. Man, Ashenzari really is just bae. Just learn to deflect missiles. Oh, let me get right on that. He has a wand of digging. You see them talking shit about Amulet of Reflection? Who was doing this? Modern symphonic music. Hey, Artagus, what's up, man? I saw Quad9s doing that as a joke, but I didn't see anybody other than the devs talking shit about reflection. That was a while ago, when they tried to remove it and then were demonstrated to be dumb. And then they unremoved it. Can I fight this guy and win? How dare you, Quad9s? Okay. Gonna use Ice Blast to make sure he dies there. No Flame Wand? Nope. No Flame Wand. I've had a surprising run of bad luck over the last couple games with regards to Flame Wand, where I just didn't have it by the time I was ready to do HOWz. I do agree it would be handy in situations like that. Unfortunately, no such luck. Guess what? We have Blink at 82%. You're magically locked in place. Wow, cute. Okay, I guess we'll just rip out of the net. I wonder if maybe I should train some more T-Lokes. I could cast in this Chainmail if I wanted to, but I'm not going to bother. We're going to take the shields to 25, which will make us a little more casty anyway. But yes, I would like to be able to cast Blink. Mostly to acquire free nets out of this place, rather than tearing my fat ass out of it. Spells are rarely optimal in DCSS right now. In mainline, yeah. It depends on the character, of course. If you're playing like a book start deep elf, you're kind of pigeonholed, for example, into magic. But otherwise, it is what it is. You know, we have transfer knowledge up again. Is there something I want to get rid of? I don't need summonings ever again. So we're gonna take away from summonings and put it into fighting. DDWR. No, not him. I said deep elf, not deep dwarf. He's casting so much. Okay, this is going to be mildly annoying. Do we have Condenser Vein? We do. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to attack there. Also, what's the ghost do? Okay, nothing. We're good. Okay, you can berserk this stuff. It's just going to die to the flames. Ouch. What the hell did so much damage? Ah, the alligator snapping turtle. You know, I'm mildly curious, and I won't get to test it, but I'm mildly curious if these fires would stick around if I could see them through the window. Obviously, they go away because I could only see them with scrying. But if there had been glass, would that dumb code have kicked in to turn off the clouds? I wonder. Okay, I think the Moth of Wrath is dead. Nope, he's not. If I end up with a berserked alligator snapping turtle, we're going to have to teleport for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. The snapping turtle goes berserk. That's not a big deal. Why are we even doing this? Hubris. Okay, that guy's dead. And because I'm like a king tank, basically, and I know that I can get away with doing this. And I want that potion of resistance to add to my pile of resistance. Maybe I want this star slow ring, bros. Maybe I want this potion of might. But yeah, this character can basically just win versus most things in 1v1. The glory of the large shield, you know. Maybe not this guy, though. God damn. very resistant to cold. Hey Elf, what's up, buddy? Hey, the mirror worked. Cool. See, that's not so bad, see? I mean, the reward's not huge, but we didn't really pay any resources for this, so... That's right, it's a hill orc. My strength isn't very high, and you just have +4. Yeah, exactly. My damage is not going to be amazing for now. He's actually around. You're actually around when he's streaming. Based. We do have 3 enchant armor, by the way, but we're not gonna enchant the shield because we have a reflection shield coming up, and I might want to swap out my amulet of reflection, so there is a reason to do that. Character's doing so well, we can afford to fool around just a bit. Yeah, I did find a... Oh my, Jesus Christ. I did find a... I said Jesus Christ because they renamed the towers, the large shield to tower shield. I can't even search for large shield anymore. The bike shed meme. But yeah, I found a large shield of reflection. Well, unfortunately, no Arga today. But fingers crossed, maybe. Maybe one will show up. It's just name changes for the sake of name changes. They want to feel like they're doing something valuable for the game. It's really, really, really obnoxious. This is why I say that the devs like to huff their own farts, basically. Yeah, that's the comedy of it, is the tile doesn't even match. It's not even a tower shield, so... It's just like, it's not just dumb, it's lazy. Yes, the willpower, magic resistance to willpower is goofy as hell. I mean, at some point I probably will make some kind of browser plugin that just finds and replaces this shit, so that we don't have to deal with it, you know? Yeah, exactly. It's like they wanted to add anti-quality of life. You're used to searching for one thing for a long time. Oh no, we kind of arbitrarily decided to change the name of this thing. And it's like, this wouldn't be as big of a deal if it wasn't something you have to actually type in order to find things in the game. So the fact that they didn't even have the courtesy to alias that to where you could search for one and find the other, it's like a middle finger in the face of the player base, in a manner of speaking. Can we beat this guy? Anti-magic. Very resistant to cold. This could be tough. However, there's a Scarf of Resistance in there, and I really want that. If I could wear that and also fix my MR Plus problem at some point. Maybe I don't need a Phantom Mirror. Maybe I can just duke it out with this guy. Very slowly. But yeah, that Scarf of Resistance, we're just going to remember that's there and maybe come back for it. Well, see, that's why. I mean, it just doesn't... You're right, it doesn't make any sense, dude. It's like they wanted to inject flavor into the game, but then they kind of just got lazy and stopped halfway through. And I'm supposed to respect, you know... I guess I'm supposed to respect these people as developers for some reason. Yes, that was what it was. Large shields were racist somehow. Oh god. That sounds like something they would say. Ordinarily, I would be very scared to walk up to these gentlemen, but I can't be put to sleep, so, I don't care. Thank you, Ashenzari, for clarity. We just reflected the net. Heh. Hey, Frog Wizard, 10 months of subbing. Based. Thanks, man.
10 months beep boop.
Beep boop. Sheep immunity is one of the best immunities to have. Okay. That is a manual. Sadly, it's of maces and flails. Boo. If you have clarity, you cannot be put to sleep. HS Temp 1. Excellent subscribe button. Thank you for the or subscribe message. Thank you for the sub, man.
Pee pee po po.
Sadly, the lady mispronounced the pee pee poo poo and decided that it was poey poey. I'm gonna condenser vein. I'm taking a bunch of damage here, and I'm not actually blocking the javelins and stuff, so because javelins just kind of have penetration built in now, so they do not care at all about shields. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, fine, I'll drink a heal wounds. You made me do this. Come on, man. I just want him to finish dying in the fire cloud. I see the Aquamancer. He can't actually primal wave me from there. There's dudes in the way. But yeah, we are having a good bit of an issue here. I shouldn't have engaged. I should have kept walking away, basically. But they would have. The thing is, I kind of had to engage this because they get a haste form of haste, basically, in water. So yeah, Artagus, going to vaults might have been optimal here. We're just gonna drink heal wounds. Okay, we're being protected by these water elementals. Well, that's why I did the heal wounds as the thing, because like you said, they have the effect of haste. And I don't have RC, so it is an issue. In fact, I might suck down a resistance just so that can't happen. What's the damage on Icicle? Yeah, they can't kill me. If they were to get like a full damage Icicle and a full damage Javelin, then maybe. But Javelin would be subject to my GDR, I believe. 69 max damage, yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to Ice Blast here to guarantee that this stupid thing dies. Okay, Yep. Okay, we got the Primal Wave. We still can't die in one hit to this fella. And if things go really, really poorly, I can just blink away. So what we're going to do is we're going to just Ice Blast. Finish this guy off. Having 8 points of evocation is pretty valuable for dealing with enemies like that. That's the second net bounce. You know, I didn't actually want to bounce any nets because I just got robbed of nets that way, essentially. But that's okay. We have 3. That's enough for TRJ. I think we can melee Krakens. I believe we did one earlier. We also slow them by meleeing them with our freeze attack. Yeah, Ashenzari's great. It's resist ebbering, as you say. There's going to be a time, perhaps, when they realize that explore traps are dumb as hell and remove them, and I'm going to be there, pointing and laughing, and saying, "I told you so." But it'll probably take a while. Not gonna happen. Maybe not. Well, once the supremely egotistical people that put it in get bored with DCSS, then maybe after that. Have some delicious coffee here. I'm going to shill a product right now that I'm not getting paid to shill. I got a Chemex, which is basically just like, it's really just like a glass beaker with a piece of wood around a narrow neck at the top and a convenient little metal filter that you can put on top to filter coffee through. So you don't have to buy paper filters anymore. And I've been using it to make coffee, and it's just really good drip coffee. Best of all, there's no plastic involved. How do I feel about cold brew coffee concentrate? I hate cold brew. I don't like coffee unless it's hot. And I tend to really just like coffee-flavored things. It's coffee itself is the only thing related to coffee that I actually like, weirdly enough. Like black coffee. Just hot and black, the way I like most things. Wait, what? Alright, let's... Tea's good too. Let's figure out where we're gonna go. We should probably go to Elf. Oh no, Green Eggs and Slam, no! Exactly, Gary Burden. Man, Elf is actually kind of a problem. We don't have RLEC, we don't have RF+, we don't have RC+. I suppose I could swap to this chainmail and kind of fix that. Fiance, actually. Still unmarried due to COVID. Man, where do we go? We probably... This looks like a character that just pops on RC and goes to Slime. Can't be confused. Can we be paralyzed? 1%. I don't really want to wear the Hat of Pondering. Stark and Tam chainmail, swapping that off is going to be an enormous headache. She'll take all the Bitcoin in the divorce. Oh no. See, I can't even do that because my R core comes from my hat. So it's looking like if I want to safely do Slime right now, we're gonna have to wear the ringmail of MR+. And just deal with the Contam. I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to go to Vaults. What am I looking for? Ogre Mages. Yeah, we're just going to need to be careful around Ogre Mages. Did I seriously get a +11 short sword in 2 games out of 3 in the tourney so far? Yes, but we didn't use this one. That's kind of cool, though. It only showed up on D12 by the time we had already committed to axes and had a good broad axe. It is kind of wild, though, isn't it? Fire Dragon Scales. Yeah, doing Slime before Vaults 1 is almost never optimal. However, sometimes you have the ability to do it, and so you just kind of do it, you know? Because why not? Using resources to kill Ogre Mages because I don't want to be paralyzed. That Great Orb could have paralyzed me at 1% too. Basically, I just want to gain a couple levels here, because once I do that, I will not need the extra MR to deal with Slime. Getting Slime Room first. It's called Worshipping Jivia, bro. What's up, Toasted Zergling? Welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, like, you can do Slime Rune first just for fun, even on non-Jivia. Did you see the new Ogre Mages in B-Crawl? I did not. I'm gonna Condenser Vein for safety, so that this stuff dies if I get paralyzed. I feel like I'm forgetting how to speak the English language as I stream. It's just increasingly becoming worse. Jivia Cat. I hate that meme. It's a bad character, but man, everybody likes to see the Jivia Cat. They ensnare instead of paralyze. Oh no, yeah, I have seen that. I really like the Berserk Other. That's very cute. Okay, this guy's self-hasted. That means he has paralyzed. So this is horrifying, really. If he paralyzes me, we're in some bad trouble. Why do I hate GVCat? Just because GV is annoying to play, really. Alright, so we've cloned this guy. And he just kind of disappeared. This is horrible. I feel like I've played a GVCat on stream. I have no swaps to get more MR+. Well, GV's like both good but frustrating to play is the thing. Alright, what's his AC? 1 pip. Alright, fine. Got him. Is my lantern and bag of spiders? Yeah. Well, you can always spend 500 bits to get whatever run you want. Although I can't promise that I'll play it on a streak since, you know, I'm not going to throw the streak away on like a Delver or something. Honestly, as my 10th game of the tournament, I might play a Null Delver and proceed to lose the world record streak on some horse shit. But that's only if I'm feeling very wild and crazy and reckless that day. Read my pun. Oh, how's it going? It's pretty good, actually. What's up, Adore? We are trying to gain some levels right now, so I can get a couple of crappy little hill orc points to my MR. Oh god. Oh, holy shit. Bros, I'm playing like a madman, dude. We could have died here instantly. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm out of my mind. I don't have RF plus, dude. 75, 150, 225. This motherfucker can basically 3-plate me. Jesus. God in heaven. Fuck. I mean, our AC protects us to some degree, but not guaranteed. Quick hit tab. Yeah, see, I'm used to having my resistances covered by this point of the game. This is dumb as hell. Goodbye. Three fire dragons, though, man. What the fuck? Why are there 3 fire dragons? We even have the swap. What was I thinking? Show resistances. I mean, none that matter in this situation. No. I mean, it's fine that there's 3 fire dragons. It's just surprising because usually they aren't quite so bunched up. Okay, this is, by the way, exactly why I wanted to do slime, because I knew that it's possible to make a wacky little mistake there. I would have been shitter shattered if there was a floating eye. My RC would have protected me a bit there. Elemental resistances don't matter in Crawl. Oh, really? Anybody who tells you that is a fibber. Too late, Clef. Idord already made that joke. You now have to sub to me in order to make up for your unoriginality. I expect at least 1 sub as punishment for duplicating the joke. Also, what's up, man? How you doing? Tier 3 sub only. Correct. I started streaming a while ago. He actually did it about 2 minutes ago. Or ban. No. Who do I look like to you? Gamma Funk? I don't ban people for frivolous reasons. I ban people for sending lewd PMs to my fiance. Alright, kind of an in-joke there. Something someone actually was doing in my Discord. He just could not stop. Alrighty, how about this, dude? Oh shit. How's our resistance? We still can be paralyzed. Boo! Boo! Damn, dude. You know, it's weird, but I'm gonna burn a blink just because being near a paralysis source and a flayed ghost at the same time and not being immune is just whack ass, basically. Seems like a weird use of blink at full HP, but I assure you it was almost definitely the right thing to do. Especially, well, even though it was only 1% chance of para, you gotta assume it's 100%, man. Well, okay, so if I wanted to have more magic resist, I would have to swap out for the Hat of Pondering or the Ringmail of MR+. Okay, or I could wear, actually come to think of it, I could wear this terrible ass slow ring. That's one way out. Problem is that, first of all, my hat slot is cursed, and I don't have any, oh wait, I do have a big pile of remove curse, actually, so we could swap there, now that I think about it. I don't want to swap out the chainmail because it has Stark and Tam on it. But you know, we should get out of here, and we should do whatever we do. We should go do slime. They removed Soy Champ. All right. We have 8 remove curse now. It's just about time for me to start cursing some more things, or uncursing, or basically figuring things out. Yeah, they are unpersoning the guy whose face was in PogChamp because he was too he had too many right-wing opinions, and therefore they have to basically Joseph Stalin him is what they're doing, where he would erase people out of pictures. If they sinned against the orthodoxy, so to speak. It's just MR plus Frog Wizard. They changed the name for dumb reasons. No reasons, perhaps. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Gosh. If I want to do slime, I will need to have both ring slots so that I can have RC. There is no other source of RC that is convenient other than that chainmail, which we're not going to be swapping to. There is the Scarf of Resistance, but that takes away my MR+. Yeah, it turns you into William. Hate the pointless renaming. Yeah, me too, bro. Magic Resist was changed because it shared your initials. You know, you're joking, but what was I saying? I've said this a couple times over the last few streams. I said that the leftists who run this game and run most social media companies and websites and stuff can be best defined by godlike power combined with pettiness and vindictiveness. I actually believe that that's possible. It's not likely. It's like a low chance, but I would honestly not be surprised if one of these dickheads saw the letters MR and was reminded of my existence and just like had to change it. That's a slightly narcissistic thing to say, but it's more of an observation of how these people I mean they've done more petty things to me in the past, or things related to me and people like me. It's not anything about me, it's just about what I represent. Anyway, still trying to figure out the situation here. What I'm afraid of, Great Orb, is the Great Orb of Eyes, who has a 1% chance to para me. We're trying to figure out a way to have enough MR that doesn't happen. I was going to try to level up in vaults, but that's feeling somewhat dangerous. The only way that we can do this is by swapping the body armor while keeping our RC+. What we could do instead is basically MR is king here. Magic Resistance is king here in both branches. And there's nowhere I can go, really, other than Elf, which has its own set of problems. Okay, so if I wanted to go to Elf, actually, we could go to Elf, and we could wear the cloak of, the Scarf of Resistance to have more resist, and we could gosh, we could swap to this goddamn chainmail to have Arlek, but then we have that problem again, where I don't want to take off the Stark and Tam chainmail if I can avoid it, because we just don't have that much cancel. Frankie Muniz. Oh no. It's a weird situation. It's made weirder from the fact that I'm worshipping Ashenzari, so I have to be careful about my remove curse, although we have a good bit of it now. Okay, I've decided what I'm going to do. I am going to go to Elf. Well, that's the thing, is they treat me like they do this weird thing with people. It's not just me. People like that do this weird thing where they will refuse to say the names of dudes that are ideologically opposed to them. Like there's a cartoonist named Stone Toss, and they will call him Rock Throw to avoid saying his name, as though saying his name gives him some kind of magical power. They'll do the same sort of thing with me. It is about ideology in my mind, yeah. Leftism run rampant, and turned authoritarian, basically. Too much Harry Potter, maybe. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, maybe. Alright, so we're running around here with no Arlek and a little bit less MR than we'd like. The worst case scenario is that we get sent to the Abyss, though, or hit for a very huge lightning attack, which would be unpleasant, but not the end of the world. This lady could also porculate me, but watch me not care as I tab into her. Well, the notion is from Harry Potter. I'm not doubting you. I'm aware of the thing. I just didn't want to say it because I wanted to pretend that I don't know about Harry Potter. And I hate the fact that everything has to be like a pop culture reference with these people, and I like to avoid that as much as possible. But no, I mean, I think you're right. Like, it really does. It really does come from that. I don't know, it's really weird because as I get older, I've noticed there really are two different kinds of people in this world. There is the kind of person who is okay with conflict and disagreement and basically has a live and let live kind of attitude when it comes to different beliefs, and then there's the other kind of person who will do everything they can to silence you and basically make it like you never existed at all. And I think that people have been fooled into thinking that that is a thing that only the right wing can participate in. But the reality is, the only people doing that I know of that have the power to do that in today's civilization, which is heavily based on the internet, it's all leftists, every single one of them. Name me the right-wing company that is silencing people for having beliefs that are too left-wing. Is there a single one? I don't think so. So what I'm essentially talking about are authoritarians, but the problem is that the authoritarians with power right now, every one of them is a leftist. Chick-fil-A, no, they bent the knee, dude. They bowed, they genuflected. They had to, they were going to lose their business. They refuse to give money to many right-wing causes now because the mob came for them. North Korea. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just they have too much money. Our legal system it's based entirely on who has more money and who has better lawyers. It has nothing to do with fairness. They won't even hear it. They'll say that they won't even hear it on the merits. Oh, sorry, this court case doesn't count for whatever reason. Our government is categorized as right-wing. Bro, I'm talking about America, not countries that don't matter. Just trolling. I'm gonna mirror her. Take that, Agnes. Got him. But I mean, in all seriousness, it's the American, I tell you, it's not really any government that I'm afraid of unless I was living in North Korea or something. I'm afraid of the companies, man. The companies have way more power than the government because everybody gives them a pass for the noxious shit that they're doing. You know, I feel like Jeff Bezos could, like, commit murder in the middle of the street and you'd have these people saying bullshit like, oh, he's a private company, he can do what he wants. You know, at some point you have to sit down and say, well, these people have so much power that they're actually more powerful than governments when it comes to being able to silence people. And then at that point you have to wonder, you know, what is the use of the First Amendment if you can simply control all of the public spaces as a private entity, or an oligopoly, which is basically a collection of private entities all working hand in glove together to silence the same kind of speech. You know, Google, Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, Patreon, PayPal, all of these companies have the exact same ideas on what I'm allowed to say on the internet. And all of these companies will happily work together to deplatform a person within a matter of days all at the same time. They've done it before, they'll do it again. So at what point, I mean, is there a point, you know, for these people saying, oh, well, they're just a private company? Is there any point where you would say, wow, this is too much? Wow, these people need to be regulated into fucking oblivion. Wow, these people are doing something that's like monumentally evil and maybe we should do something about it, you know? Strip their legal protections through legislature, you know? Well, that's what I'm saying, is people are cowards, and they're afraid to be associated with, you know, certain odious ideas, because at first it seems like a good thing, right? The people being canceled, so to speak, sometimes do have odious ideas, and it's very easy to say, oh, well, that's a bad person, so they didn't deserve to have speech, but I'm sorry, they actually do. And if you're not willing to stand up for those people, I'm going to drop the Staff of Air. I have resistance, so I can drink those potions if need be. If you're not willing to stand up for those people, then why should anybody stand up for you when these dickheads eventually come to censor you for having a sort of milquetoast opinion, or at least something that used to be a milquetoast opinion 5 years ago? And is now considered verboten. We just found Ring of the Mage. That is excellent. That is super duper excellent. Nope, I'm not using Morg today. Perhaps on a different character, but not this one. But yeah, Ring of the Mage is just amazing. What that means is we can. No, Morg has been around forever. I don't know if it always had MR+, though. Hard to say. Let's drop this cloak for the time being. Let's pick up the lightning rod. Now, I feel like Morg's been around forever. Gonna drop these 2 rings, because we have our RF+, RC+ covered. We'll be wearing Ring of the Mage forever, so I tell you, we'll just curse that immediately. Cool. Now, because we're playing Ashenzari, I have to sit here and play the remove curse game, but I need to plan it out, because when I read a remove curse, it's going to remove as many curses as I want. So I would like to use only 1 scroll and choose exactly the things that I'm doing here. So we're probably going to remove curse on the tower, the large shield, so that I can switch to the other shield, then recurse. Is there any good amulets? No. Well, that's the thing, is there's no replacement amulet yet, so I think what I might do is just chill out with this suboptimal setup here. I'm not going to take faith on Ashenzari. Let's see what the loot pile is. I think we can, with our kind of wacky set of equipment here, I think we can get through Elf pretty easily. So let's just see what the loot pile is, and then decide what we're doing after that, yeah? The lack of Arlek is obviously an issue, you motherfuckers. Okay. Maybe I'm just kidding. My resists got way better. Well, sort of. Lacking Arlek in here is just miserable. Even your basic mage can wreck you, but there's just no Arlek here. Yeah, I just immediately had the game prove my point, basically. We got Force Lanced. Hey, Morpheus. Morpheus Calm Insomnia. Thank you for the follow, man. Let's lightning rod these fellas. Show them that we have access to lightning too. Actually, forget this. We have like 1 billion digging. We've had insane luck with digging, so we're gonna kill hole these guys like a brother should. Scarf of Shadows, is that bullshit? I bet that's just the darkness spell. But yeah, if we're lucky, we get a cool amulet in this loot pile.
Fuck you!
Yes.
Fuck you!
Yes, yes, accurate. That's exactly what these mages are yelling at me. Imagine if that's how they cast their magic, just by screaming expletives at me. What's up with the Zot counter? I die instantly if that reaches 0. Food's gone, and now that exists. It's pretty dumb. Hey, 1 bit. That's how Rupert cast it at you? Yeah, he just screams. He really is that guy, isn't he? It's nice to finally see you live. You're the man who introduced you to the DCSS OG roguelike scene. Based. Now you must graduate to B-Crawl, the true DCSS experience. Oh yeah, what's up, man? I'm glad you got some use out of my content, man. Alrighty, what do we want to do? Oh, hell yeah, we want to enchant. Okay, let's just go down, I guess. I sure hope we get some Arlek. If I found an amulet with Arlek, I'd be sitting pretty at this point. That would probably be the ideal thing to find. Not super likely, but it could happen. Okay, I should be able to just tab through these guys, even with that 6 Furky there. We've gotten arguably the worst and most dangerous Elf 3, because we don't get to make a kill hole. However, there is some cheesy nonsense you can pull. We're marked, it won't matter, they won't come out of their vault for me. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do this. I think if I dig, I'm just going to... Yeah, you can't make a kill hole. There will just be stone here to mock me. It's like trying to trick you into digging to try to make a kill hole. What we're going to do is we're going to kill these guys super fast with lightning. Actually, I just want to be absolutely sure. Oh, I lied! Wow, I was wrong. Okay. Either that's new, or my memory has just been shattered from being a boomer. Huh. Alrighty, so if we suddenly take a shitload of damage, we have silence to bail us out. So this is basically the safest way I can do this. And because of Ashenzari, I can see stuff coming. Stop being old. I'll do my best. Wonder what happens if I tremor stones in this tiny space. For the sake of experimenting, we're going to find out. It doesn't do a goddamn thing. How cute. That's what you might call bad programming. Why even let me use the thing if it doesn't do anything? I thought maybe it would just automatically hit both tiles, but God forbid you create a situation where you can force consistency. Which is one of the most fun things to do in DCSS, and the most tactical, is to find ways to do that. But, nope. I wanted to kill the Elementalist faster because I didn't want him to ruin my kill hole. Swinging is probably the best way to do that, I suppose, in this enclosed space. Although we could Ice Blast, it would take more turns to use the Ice Blast than to just swing a bunch. So it's kind of hard to gauge which would really be better. My tactical fantasy. Boo! Someone cares. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to walk out here. That's okay. Okay, none of them have robbed the loot pile. Nothing for me to steal here. There's nothing more tactical than diving into a hole and fighting off elves with an axe. Okay, we'll drop intelligence. That is an RLX ring, but it has star slow on it, so I would feel really stupid about using it. I hate star slow, man. If I can avoid using it, I will avoid using it. I'll only use it under the most dire of circumstances. Found some more some more enchant weapon. About to say this should be reasonably clear, but then we go and find 2 more of these guys. Should make that emote have a broad axe. Oh, the grug. Should I spend 10,000 hours in MS Paint and make that happen? Could be cool. Palpatine in my chat? Do it. It's the best moment in Star Wars ever. Art stream time. The ultimate waste of Wesley's time. I will pester him until he does it. It's the guy who did the art for my my book cover for my fantasy novel. Yeah, see, I like that too, Gary Burton, but the problem is, a lot of people forget that was literally just George Lucas shitting on George Bush. It was all just like, these Hollywood weirdos cannot help but make a big dumb political message in everything they do, even back then. Which is not to say that I was a fan of Bush, but still. Man, fuck you, stop lightninging me. Please step into the fire, into the trail of the fire elemental. No such luck. Okay, I'm going to just drink a couple of curing real quick, just to get myself above the 102 damage breakpoint. Twitch streamer cannot help but make dumb political statements. Okay, but I'm making my political statements directly. I am not hiding them inside a work of fiction. Then again, my book, I guess there's some stuff like that in there, so maybe I'm just a giant hypocrite. But then again, I'm very, very honest about this kind of thing, you know? There it is. There's the damage. I feel like Hollywood kind of lies, you know, when they make this stuff where it's like they try to pretend that it's merely a work of fiction and not political. I don't have a problem with that kind of thing if they're just honest about it. But, like, Star Wars was like, geared towards kids, you know, and still is. It does kind of annoy me a bit when something is geared towards little kids and, obviously has an agenda. Anyway, we will die horribly, potentially, if I don't silence this. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.